Hi, this is Blue. Hope everybody's doing good. I am doing pretty darn good myself right now. So, I did buy myself a 3D printer and I have been experimenting, learning, and trying to figure out what I've got myself into. And on the large part, I'm pretty happy about everything. Um, I bought the printer that you see right up there. It's the Tina 2 S. It is a small printer. It actually was said to be for more kids. Um, because this is my first 3D printer, I decided to start small to learn from it. And right now, I'm actually having it run right now. I have my second webcam on it. And I am making a SD card holder with lid. And I have to say this, I am pretty happy, pretty amazed with what I can do with it. I am not going to go crazy like most of the content creators here with 3D printers where they're printing everything. I am going to be making some plastic miniatures, yes, or PLA miniatures for the game. I am also going to be using it to build up on my collection, start a new collection, and have some more fun. Yes, it's going to have some practical applications, but this is mostly for fun. What can I do that's practical? Well, my lawnmower, the pull handle's breaking, and so I printed a new one. So I did not have to run to Menards to get one. I found the file, converted it to a good file, and printed it off. I got to get used to how long it takes. This was an hour and a half. But I kind of like being creative, and so that made me happy. They have a lot of cool little gadgets. I go to Things First for my files, and they had this nail and screw holder, and I thought, yes, I got to get it. It's actually a need now because I'm going to be doing some work out in the garage, and I have my injured hand now. Yeah, my middle finger is permanently like that. So you cannot grab things with it because it's out of whack. And so you're using 2 fingers instead of 3. And so sometimes I can't hold everything in place, and so I need this. And one thing's for sure, because I love dragons, I am going to be making a lot of dragons, such as this little one right here. I am planning on getting an Artillery 3 Sidewinder set up that is a 12 by 12 bed, and so I can make dragons that are 3 to 4 times the size of this easily. And I'm looking forward to it. For my collections, characters and all that I'm wanting, some of them are just because I thought they were cool. This is, according to the file, a Nazgul. And for somebody that loves fantasy as much as I do, yeah, had to have one. But I also love sci-fi. And so, and also, I live in the central U.S., and so it's very, very hard to get some of the older toys when I was a kid, things that I would have wanted. And so I am making a collection of 40 millimeter scaled creations from programs I liked a long time ago, like Doctor Who. Yeah, I made myself a Dalek. And I have also, gosh, hope you guys can see this. a Cyberman from Doctor Who. I also loved Battlestar Galactica, and so I created a Cylon. I got this whole shelf right up above my monitor. I am going to fill it with 40 millimeter scale creations, just for nostalgia. But then I saw the files. This is something I've been wanting to do, and now thanks to this hand here, I've created dice. And not small dice because they're harder to hold now, harder to roll with this darn finger. So I created bigger dice. And I have actually made 3 dice. And I gotta say they roll better because these are hollow plastic. They're not as loud, and so I really enjoy them. I've been roll testing them, and all the numbers have came up. And the only thing I've noticed is the number 7 seems to pop up a little bit more. And so I'm buying a whole bunch of filaments, different colors, because I only started with the 3. Because I got to figure it out, is this going to work for me or not? And it is. And so tomorrow I got 6 different color filaments coming my way. I will be buying more. And so, I forgot to, just one moment. I forgot a prop. My original D100 was the golf ball. This little thing right here. I like it, I hate it at the same time. It was just so hard to read because it's so darn small. I mean, you can just see how small that font is. And so, and with it, the font, the numbers being so close together, sometimes you don't. Is it on this one or this one? And so this was hard to read. Didn't like it. Golf ball. Baseball. I used my copper and I created a D100. And, it's shiny like this was made out of pure copper, but no, it's just PLA. And it is so much easier to read. I love this thing. I've did some roll testing, and there's nothing consistent coming up. Everything's pretty random. So I'm just so happy about this. And so I will be making some more dice. I might not be doing the full set because since I use percentile dice, all I need is my 2 D10s and I'm good. D100 just because. Now, not everything turns out great. As I'm learning, I'm making mistakes and I'm catching things. And I decided I was going to make a second D100, and it came out like this. This little section right here, it went out, and then a little bit higher, it went back in. So it's like somebody tried to slice it, and it was just weird. And so it's worthless to me because you can't use it now. But I might just keep it just for shits and giggles. Who knows? I have cats. I got 4 cats. Maybe the cats would like this as a toy. Who knows? The one thing I discovered, and I decided that I have to do this, is if you see right over here, this printer makes a nice base. And it's these right here. These things are just, it's like corrugated plastic. But they're nice and smooth, slight texture to them. I got all sorts of shapes and colors. And I think that these could be used to mount miniatures and creations onto them, because like this one right here could go good with the dragon and other creations. And so I decided to keep them. So if you have a 3D printer, what do you do with these? There's just a part of me that thinks that these could be used for something better, and so I don't really want to throw them away right now. And so I'm going to be busy creating some more. I just wanted to share the happiness I'm in right now, and I hope all of you are doing good. If you have any advice, any information I need to know for 3D printing, please put down in the comments, because like I said, I've only had this for 2 weeks now, and so I'm not being able to spend a lot of time with it because of work, but I want to see what I can do and see what's possible. So everybody, please have a great night. Take care. Be at peace.